leaps out of the way.
Thank God.
But it does blow up this ship. This is the one that he was pinned against.
Oh.
He hits a button at his wrist, and from here across his chest to his other arm gets covered in spikes. It's Grandma.
Where the fuck have you been?
He's like Dirge. Nice.
Fire is this thing's weakness. From his back, tendrils of meat are going to shoot out and try and grab you. Salen flies in from the entrance.
Nice.
And it stabs into your cheek.
Ooh.
He grabs your head and he slams you back into the ground. Grandma, with his lightsaber, is going to run up and do a front flip and kind of just try and saw his head off. He does the front flip. It's like a blue saw that tears straight through his neck.
Ooh.
His head falls, and before it can touch the ground, tendrils come out and catch it.
Damn it.
The burnt parts are receding back, and new ones are coming in to refill it, and they're trying to attach it back together.
How close am I to him? I'm going to try and tether cable the head and then pull it towards me before he can reattach it.
Alright.
I'll go ahead and roll a d20 on that one.
Okay.
6.
Alright. It wraps around his head, and you're pulling it, but the tentacles are pulling it back as well, so his head is just in the middle.
Can somebody come pull me?
Bantha comes, and he's going to grab you and start pulling you.
Yes.
But as you both are pulling as hard as you can, more tentacles come, grab the head,
come on.
and pull it back, pulling you two with it.
Shit.
So, Salen, he's still here. He's going to come up, pull out his blade, and try and cut the tentacles. He flies forward on his jetpack and slices the tentacles.
Yes. So now we've got more leverage.
Yep.
Or we just got the head entirely.
You got the whole head.
We've got the whole head.
The body is still moving, but it's kind of limbering. It's not moving quite how it was before. It doesn't have the head to control it as much. So it can't see, it can't really do much, but it can still move. So what it's going to do is going to, since it slammed you into the ground, it's going to pick you up and try and slam your head into his knee. Because he knows he's got you. He doesn't have to worry about seeing that. So he's going to slam your skull straight into his knee. So
Jesus Christ.
Roll for me real quick.
D6. 5.
Nice.
Right. So, while he's got you, before he slams you into his knee, you grab the lightsaber, and with all your force, you pull it out. And Grandma is going to come up and try and slice off the arm that's holding you. Grandma runs up, jumps, and slices the arm clean in half.
Nice.
It drops you, and you both now are on the ground with your lightsabers.
Okay, so I've got the head. I'm going to hold it in my right hand and flame it right up under the helmet. And cook it like I did the last one.
Alright.
1.
You reach your hand in, and the tentacles come out and start wrapping around your arm. Bantha is going to try and grab the head and pull it off. Alright. He pulls it just enough for the tentacles to loosen their grip, and the panel comes up and the flame starts burning the inside of it.
Nice. You're not making enough Wookiee noises for Bantha.
So, the head... the head has been thoroughly cooked, but the body is still alive. Both arms have been cut off.
We gotta get Salen up there to go down the neck.
I was just about to say.
Well, luckily for you, it's Salen's turn.
Yes.
He flies down and he basically just punches straight down to the body. And you can see smoke start to rise, but then it goes away. And you can see it's starting to suck his arm in.
Oh no.
So now, it's Vulcan's turn.
Oh shit.
Tendrils start sucking it in, and he's about like it's up to his neck.
Ugh.
All of this is inside of it. So, while he's doing that, his legs open up, and there are missiles, 3
Oh, shit.
at each of his legs, and they're heat-seeking.
Mm.
And he's going to fire 1 at just about each of you.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's 4 missiles. 1 at you and Grandma, 1 at you and Bantha each. So,
You don't have to roll for that?
yep, so let's do it 1 at a time.
6.
It misses you, Dylan. Misses you. Misses Bantha. And it misses Grandma. They all miss.
Good.
So, you and Bantha manage to get out of the way. Missiles go off in different directions. Blow up against the wall. You and Grandma manage to slice them up so they don't hit you. Vulcan is now going to try and suck Salen in deeper. And now his head is starting to go in. About, like, this part right here.
Mm.
And he's trying to use his jetpack to get out. But you can see Vulcan, he kind of sizes his body up and then immediately squeezes it shut again. And Salen is screaming.
Ugh.
His, like, you could hear a crunch when his
Oh.
body squeezed.
God.
I want to form a plan with Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run, slide, and take out both legs.
Okay. The remaining 2 rockets that were at his legs, he fires them. You and Grandma both slice it in half. And you run up, you slide, and you slice both of his legs off.
Nice.
He falls forward and he lands on his chest. Salen is still stuck in him.
Me and
Bantha.
Bantha are going to form a plan to run over there and try and pull Salen out.
Alright. You begin to pull him out. As you're pulling, you can see his arm covered in blood and
Ugh.
slime and just everything. And you can also see that it looks like it's been crushed like a can. It's almost like completely just, you can bone tight, basically.
Oh, God.
And you pull him out, and his bracer comes straight off. His wrist doesn't even fit in it anymore. It comes straight off, and it's still stuck in Sergeant Vulcan.
Does that thing have a self-destruct button? Ah.
Not Salen's.
Oh, shit.
So, Salen, with his arm crushed, he uses his other gauntlet. He turns it, and out comes 2 prongs with electricity conducting between them. And he's just going to try and stick that one through the neck hole. He sticks it in, and it fries it. Just you can see the smoke coming from the neck hole, the arm holes, the leg holes. Smoke is billowing out of this thing. Salen retrieves his arm back. He lifts the armor up, and out comes ash. There's no meat left.
Good. We did it!
I don't ever want to fight winning things again. That was worse than frenzy.
Yeah.
So,
I just collapsed and just.
with that done, you check on all of the fallen members. There is nothing but mush left of Yard Rat.
Figures.
Hardly knew ye.
And Ether is nothing but a charred, basically skeleton. Cardo is still breathing, but he's unconscious. And
Pull
Axel
him back on the ship.
Axel is still alive as well, but unconscious.
I'll pull him back on the ship.
Tanya and Rancor also still alive. But you lost 2 people. And Ether, he's dead. Yard Rat hardly knew ye.
What about Hazer?
Hazer, His leg is gone, but he's still alive.
Okay.
Where was Ridley during all this?
Yeah, where was Ridley during all this?
Not gonna lie, I forgot about him.
He just sat in the corner like, no, I ain't doing it.
He's just sitting in the ship like, what the fuck is
Would
going
have
on out there?
Would have say that.
He was helping Salen with the super commandos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ridley comes in.
What the fuck?
What the fuck happened in here? I was trying to hold those guys back so we can get out of here, but good God. Well, let's say that they were holding back the super commandos so that Grandma could get through.
Okay.
There. Connects the lore perfectly. You only know that if you watched Tales of the Grandma.
Tales of the Gorilla.
Definitely not a DM mistake.
No, definitely. I totally didn't forget in the mass of the characters. But don't worry, 2 are dead.
Okay.
So, with all that being said, you guys bring Cardo, Axel, Tanya, Rancor onto the ship. You use the Gonktroid to spray the medicinal shit on them.
Back to spray.
Back to spray so that they can heal their wounds.
I sprayed over the side of my face.
Spray on the side of your face.
I sprayed it on my knee.
And your leg.
Yeah, that's where he got me at.
And Salen comes up to you guys. He's like,
Don't ever come to this planet again.
you know, Horns, I'm going to be honest. I thought I was going to die fighting that monster. You know what? For a second, I thought it was going to be worth it. So I could die, just like those warriors who fought in the battles. But I'm still alive. And if you'd let me, I think I'd like to continue fighting in battles.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
Alright, I need to figure out what to do with my arm.
Just so happens I've got a big arm right here with spikes on it.
Perfect. So, once Hazer comes to, he replaces his leg. He now has a robotic one. Does some surgery on Salen. Now has a Sergeant Vulcan arm
With spikes on it.
with spikes on it. I mean, he can turn those off and on.
Yeah.
And so, pay our respects to Yard Rat.
Okay, let's go.
Pay our respects to Ether. But everyone else is still alive. And you guys defeated a very major threat.
Awesome.
By the skin of our teeth.
And we definitely leveled up.
Yes. Okay. So, what are your numbers now?
6 minus 2. Yep. So, does that have to be leveled up? No. Okay, so if it's plus 2, it would now be 8, which makes it minus 1. Okay. So then 8 minus 1. What's next? Dex is 10 plus 0. So it is now 12 plus 1.
Guys, congratulations. You killed the third boss of the campaign. First being the Crate Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Second being Frenzy. The third, Sergeant Vulcan.
We're getting better.
You only lost 2 people.
That nobody really cared about.
But now you got armor and stuff. So, while you guys are in the Crimson Minnock, you now see that Grima arrived in an X-Wing. So, he's flying beside you guys.
Cool.
And as you're going, you see
Oh, come on. Really?
this flying behind you.
Oh. Cardo, set a course for Tatooine.
Hold on. It starts trying to send you a message.
Alright, let's play the message.
The message is, it is a person clad in all black. And they say, I know what this looks like, but if you will just give me a moment, I can explain everything. Trust me, I'm on your side.
You're not one of those Inquisitors that's trying to take down the Empire secretly like Frenzy was, are you?
No. Not interested in doing what Frenzy was doing. Because Frenzy was with those psychos that worshipped Count Dooku. I'm trying to do it for my own reason.
Okay. So what's your deal, man?
Well, all I ask is that I'm allowed to board your ship. I think we can explain a lot more in person.
No.
It's mutual trust. I'm trusting you not to kill me.
Okay, fine. Board the ship.
So, you fly next to each other. Grandma...
Not to scale.
Okay. my ship's bigger. Grandma sends you a message. Like, what's going on? Well, what's up with the Imperial ship?
They want to talk.
Okay. If anything goes wrong, I'm just gonna start blasting.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Good enough.
So, you open the bay door, and they step in. They have a long, flowing black cape with a red interior, sort of like an imperial military uniform with the big, military baggy pants, and a visor that covers the top of their head. Their lower face shows that their skin is red, and they're wearing black lipstick. And they have kind of like a visor like Cyclops from X-Men.
Okay.
It goes straight across like that. Pulls out the lightsaber and places it on the ground. Hold their hands up. I'm not trying to hurt anyone other than the Empire.
Okay.
I just want to be taken to your base. If you are with the rebellion, I would like to get taken to the base so that I can tell them the things the Empire has planned.
Why do you want to help them?
It's a personal and long story.
Let me call Grandma. Grandma, do you, with your Jedi powers, do you sense any deceit?
Not a Jedi.
Okay, with the Force, do you sense any deceit?
I don't have the Force.
Okay. Man, this is going to be tricky. Okay, never mind. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry.
Shit. We'll put it to a vote.
Okay.
Dylan, what do you think?
There's only two of you.
Horns, what do you think? Well, isn't everybody else on the ship too?
Well, I can't. If I make their opinions, then I'll try and do like in character opinions.
Okay.
But you guys will go first.
Sure, why not?
One will try to trick you. The other will try to help you. What the blind shit man said.
The blind shit man. Alright, yeah, I'll go for it.
Alright, well, if we're all in agreement, then yeah, the other crew's like, yeah, sure. They're also unconscious.
Okay.
So,
hey, what do you think?
where am I? Who are you? So, you guys head back to the good old Tatooine base, and you see Opal Rancisis standing right at the door. He felt the dark side of the Force before you guys even got here. But your ship lands. Hers lands right next to it. And Grandma's X-Wing, all right in front of the base. And as they step out, the Inquisitor is in front of you guys to make sure that you can see them. And Opal Rancisis, you can see he has his hands together, but in one of his hands he's gripping the lightsaber. The Inquisitor comes up, says, "It's wonderful to see you again, Rancisis." He goes, "I don't think I recognize you." Pulls off the helmet, and she has short brown hair, and it's a female. And Upper Incisus lowers his guard for a second. I remember you. Iskat. You were knighted. The same ceremony Skywalker was. You left that day. Order 66. She's like, yes. I left the Jedi Order a long time ago. But this isn't about the Jedi Order anymore. I want to help the rebellion to stop the Empire.
Hey, Oppo, do you sense any deceit with your Jedi powers? He can read my mind, can he?
No.
Okay.
As an Inquisitor, I was bestowed the knowledge of many forbidden projects that they've been working on. And I would like the opportunity to tell you all the things that they're up to so that you can get a head start on trying to stop them.
Van just walks away.
Where the bar at?
Upper Rancisis, he loosened his grip on the lightsaber, but he still has it in his hand. He's like, alright. I'll trust you for now. Come with me. She steps inside the base. And Lieutenant Ridley, who is one of the higher ranking members of the rebellion, goes after them. And if you want, you guys can follow, see what's going on, or you can bide your time with something else.
I'm gonna go get my crate dragon pearl back.
Okay. Because there is something else. So you can either do your own thing.
What do you mean by that?
The rebellion leader will ask you guys of something if you don't want to do something else.
I'm gonna go get the crate dragon pearl first.
Alright, Dylan, what do you want to do? Because you can't split up.
I'm gonna eavesdrop on what they're doing
Okay. So,
as clumsily as I can.
Logan, you go to get the crate dragon pearl. You eavesdrop on what's going on, and you can see, because it's not like you're not allowed to, you're part of the rebellion. You can see in the windowed room that they have her locked to the table. Rancisis, Lieutenant Ridley, and a few other high-ranking rebels are standing around as she's talking about what's going on. The windows are soundproof. So, if you want to go inside, or if you want to stay outside, or do something else, it's whatever you want to do.
I don't like to or do something else thing.
It's nothing bad.
I don't believe you.
It's not bad. It's just a mission.
I'm tired of missions right now.
A short, pleasant one.
Fine.
Do something else?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you'll trust that Ridley will convey the information to you once they're done. But you hear that the rebel leader wants to see you for a moment for a special mission. And that is, I forgot his name, it's the dude with the beard.
General Dodonna.
Okay. Him. You come in. He says, Who do you want with you?
You gotta sound like him too.
What does he sound like? I don't remember.
The Death Star plans provided by Princess Leia.
Alright, I'll try.
Who do you want with you?
Combat will be involved. So it's whoever you wish to bring with you.
Just one person?
You can bring a few. You can't bring everyone.
Is it on Tatooine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was about to say, because you're not flying my ship.
Yeah, you don't have to leave Tatooine. It's on Tatooine.
Can I take Grandma with me?
You can take Grandma. You got Tanya, Rancor, Bantha, Hazer,
Salen.
That's your crew at the moment.
And Axel.
And Axel.
Well, no, Axel comes with me.
I'll take Grandma and Salem.
Alright. So, you enter the office, you have Grandma and Salen with you. General Dodonna is there, isn't he? Ah, there you are. Perfect. So, what I wanted to discuss with you is we in the rebellion have an uneasy truce with Jabba the Hutt. As long as we don't involve ourselves with his criminal affairs, he won't try to bother us. Unfortunately, there has been a fissure caused within his organization. His Grimorian guards have been going missing lately. All of them. We found one dead in the desert, drowned. But we can see the direction he was heading in. We're not sure where he was going, but if you head in that direction, you might be able to find what it is that they're trying to find.
How far?
We don't know. We'll try to fill you in on all the information we can. We're in talks with one of the last Grimorian guards at Jabba's palace to see if he's heard anything. And as soon as we get the information, we'll let you know. But if possible, we'd like you to already be on the way.
Okay, we'll do it.
Perfect.
Who did you say you were taking?
Grandma
and
and Salen. Perfect. I appreciate this. We're not sure really where this is going to go, but as long as we can keep this truce with Jabba, we can hope to keep our base here on Tatooine a secret from the Imperials. So, you leave the Tatooine base with Salen and Grandma. You're all on land speeders, and you find the point that General Dodonna showed you of where the Grimorian was dead. And you can see it was all footprints going in one direction and then just his corpse. There wasn't any other footprints. He was just going in a straight line to one direction.
How close are we?
To the body?
Yeah.
You're standing around it.
Oh.
Should have brought Hazer to see what the hell happened.
I just go look over his body and just see if I can find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. You start moving his body over, and you can see from his open mouth, he drowned on his own blood.
Can I tell if it was like poison? Can I test his blood?
Does taste like poison to me.
Does Salen have his jetpack?
Mm-hmm.
I ask him to kind of just go up and like survey the area, see if he sees anything.
Alright. He flies straight up. He looks around. He comes back down. He says, I noticed it's like a solid black dome, like a hut of some kind, in that direction.
Like a Jabba the Hutt?
No.
Just out there just slithering.
In that direction, which is the same direction the Grimorian was heading. Another thing you notice is that the Grimorian's wrists are bound. His ankles aren't, but his wrists are.
That sounds like some Tusken Raider shit.
I say we kind of like crest the dune and take out some binos to look and see if we see anything at
Okay.
the little hut.
Okay. So, you're up on the on this specific dune.
Near Luke's home.
You pull out your binocs. Salen puts his thing down so he can see. And you see the hut that he was talking about. It looks like light isn't hitting it. It must be some sort of made out of like some matte material, because light is not reflecting off of it. It just looks like a straight, like censored circle in the middle of the desert. There's no one around it. There's a few speeders parked outside of it, but that's it.
We'll go over to it.
Alright.
George had hired David Prowse, but he said he wanted a so-called darker voice, and not in terms of ethnic, but in terms of timbre. And the rumor is that he thought of Orson Welles, and then probably thought that Orson might be too recognizable. So what he ends up is picking a voice that was born in Mississippi, raised in Michigan, and was a stutterer. And that happened to be my voice.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!